There are some essential questions that each of us must ask in relation to living and applying the principles of multicultural education. For example, one essential question that we might ask is, what is worth teaching? A principle that is an example of something worth teaching would be that of continued learning and trying to better oneself. One way that we could apply that and teach it would be through making learning enjoyable and hands-on for students rather than making them just read from a book all of the time. And that would help them to love learning more. Another example of how we could teach that is by being an example of continued learning ourselves and showing our students that we do love to learn. We can love to learn about them. We can love to learn about their culture and be interested in them personally. Jesus Christ was a great example of this principle. He loved and took an individual interest in each of his followers. Another essential question that we can ask is, how do I view and magnify those that I teach? One principle is that we can view them as children of God. We can do that by the way that we can show them that we view them that way is by having high expectations for them. And the way that we show them that we have high expectations is by telling them. We can say things like, when you become a doctor someday, or when you become an attorney someday, and help them to know that we believe in them. Another essential question that we can ask is, what is the role of learning and teaching in the home? One principle behind that is to show that there is variety between learning and teaching in the home. There is variety between the learning that happens in the home versus the learning that happens at school. That variety is valuable, and we can help students to recognize that value in the variety. We can do that by having a sharing time at the first of class and asking what everyone learned at home or what they did the day before, and then help them to recognize that whatever they did is learning and it is growing. Even though it's not the same as what happens at school, it's variety that is still learning, and you can help the students understand that learning is valuable too, and understand that the things that they're learning culturally are valuable. As professional educators consciously address the essential questions associated with educating students, they will be better prepared to offer the scaffolding each student needs for success.